We're doing this, bro. We're making this happen.
Cappuccinoflats, like a coffee house smaller, it's cappuccinoflats.
That song brings back so much nostalgia. Will, it has been 1 year since we stopped updating Cappuccinoflats, and quite a bit has happened in that time. I don't even know what's happened to Lady Gaga. She has a MAC lipstick now, but she's still really crazy. Janelle Monáe actually became known by, more than just random people. Inception blew the minds of millions. People above the age of 8 started wearing knit animal hats. Egypt started a revolution. You started NAU, and I am finishing high school. That being said, I think it's time to get this back on track. I believe that we make time for what we actually want to do, and I actually want to do Cappuccinoflats. So here I am. It's gonna happen. I want to start this joyous February 1st, 2011 off with discussion on revolution. I said revolutions. That's not what we're talking about. Off with discussion on resolutions. I know that you and I both love New Year's, because how can you not, unless you're a very sad romantic? Most people. For me, New Year's is all about a new leaf, a new start, things starting over. I just said the same words in different contexts 3 different times. But basically, it's another chance. There's some kind of hope that just drives you forward to make you think that you can do something better this time. And for the most part, I hope that to be true. And now that it's February and thinking about some of the goals that I set for myself, seeing how far they've progressed, I think I'd like to take a second look at them. My resolutions this year weren't very planned out. I had a general idea of what I wanted to do because most of my resolutions are actually pretty general. How specific can you make know thyself when by knowing yourself thyself changes? I wanted to cook more this year, and I have already. Different cookbooks, cooking basement food in the bowels of Interlaken, reading food blogs, being educated about all of the deliciousness. Being educated in deliciousness is great. I'd like to get a degree in it. I've wanted to write more, and I have. I started a Tumblr account in which I write a poem a day and post it. So far, I'm nearly up to date. I'm about 5 days behind. Which seems like a big deal until I write 3 poems a day, and then it's not a big deal. I've also played with the idea of green living. Whatever that means, that word is tossed around so much that it doesn't really have a meaning. But I would like to be more conscientious of what I'm doing in the world and reduce my impact a bit. So I'm curious as to what your New Year's resolutions were, and if, like 1/3 of New Year's resolutions, they died before the end of January. I got that back from the New York Times. I don't know where it actually originates from, but apparently 1/3 die by January. Of course, I'm hoping Cappuccinoflats will be our new February resolution, and that it will see many an entertaining moment come to light. That being said, you have 48 hours to respond to this video with some kind of shenanigans. This has been our very short welcome back to the vlogosphere. It feels weird to say, vlogosphere. It's not even a word. This has been our very short welcome back to the great, vast internet, the wild digital yonder, and it is good to be home. Well, I will hear from you in 48 hours.